Tiger Lily, Tiger Lily. And as you may or may not know from my most recent video, I spoke about how this woman is very selective about the words, no, about the questions that she always wants to answer back so she can get her point across. But as you can see in this one itself in particular here, we've got Tiger Lily, and she's been asked a question. I'm curious, why you stayed so quiet at the tell-all? And as you can see here, she comes in response and she sits there and, pretty much makes it abundantly clear that, hey, I'm pretty reserved, soft-spoken personal in general. I think it's meant to say personal. But here's the thing. Even though I haven't read the whole thing just yet, I just want to say something. Do I believe that she's pretty reserved and soft-spoken? Soft-spoken, yes, because she makes up her accent, makes up her language or whatever, her tone. But this whole thing regarding pretty reserved, yeah, I don't believe that. Because she's had moments where she's been able to voice her opinion towards Adnan, okay? And to be honest with you, I feel like she actually thrives off the idea of having a man that will do all the dirty work for her, do all the speaking while she sits there quietly, which, to be fair, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But also on top of that, let's not forget, though, there's also a part of the fact that Adnan obviously wasn't necessarily allowing her to speak. Now, of course, that could be due to the fact that he's got her under some sort of control. It could be due to that, okay? Or maybe they just have this balance where, listen, when things are getting nasty, don't worry, I'll take all the heat and you sit back and relax. But some people do that. I mean, for me personally, that's something that I would do. Never allow my woman to, be a part of anything that's madness. If anybody wants to come at us, whatnot, don't worry about it. I'll be the face of it. I'll be the one that takes all the heat. I'll be the one that responds. I'll be the one that will take the potential, either hate or whatever that could come with it. All right. So that is something that people can do. But with Adnan, we have seen him being vocal towards Tiger Lily throughout the season in a more controlling manner, more than a more respectful manner. Okay, because to be honest, there's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with somebody that does want to dictate how certain things go, but it has to be done in a respectful way. Because let's not forget, this is the way, life was for a very long time, to be fair, and this is the way some people still has it. So there's nothing wrong with the concept. It's how the concept is actually done. Is it done in a respectful way, in an understanding way, or in a disrespectful way? And this is the thing with Adnan, we experienced it more in a, only, shall I say, in a disrespectful way than anything else. But nonetheless, though, let's continue. So we continue here where she says, so being quiet is normal for me. I am not the loud-mouthed kind of girl who wants to, who just blurts out things and interjects my opinions. Fair enough. Probably, maybe she's not. Fair enough. Those type of girls have a very masculine energy about them, and I'm much more of a feminine energy type of girl. Sounds to me as if she may be taking shots at other people. It sounds to me as if she may be directing that type of comment towards who? Towards Vanja, because Vanja was the most vocal woman on that stage, okay? And that is the woman that pretty much Adnan had issues with the most, Vanja as well as her friend as well. So maybe that's what she's saying. Maybe that's why she's trying to say that Vanja maybe has a bit too much masculine energy. To be honest with you, I do feel like the word masculine and feminine, I do feel like it shouldn't be used as much anymore, because people use the word masculine and the word feminine nowadays more in a negative way rather than in a positive way. And that doesn't sit right with me, because masculine should be a good thing. Feminine should be a good thing. So those words should only be used in good context, not in bad context. So for someone to say that those girls have a very masculine energy, no. Let's not say that. Okay, let's not say that at all. Let's just say that those type of girls have the attitude or have the type of energy where they feel the need to be loud, as she says. Okay? To feel the need to interrupt and, interject, as she said. Just use the words that you said to explain these people instead of using these words, because, And she talks about feminine. I mean, is it fair to sit here and say that a woman being quiet is feminine? Is it fair to say that a woman being reserved is feminine? Is it fair to say that when a woman is soft-spoken is feminine? Well, look at it this way. Is it fair if a man is soft-spoken? No, is it unfair if a man is soft-spoken? Is it not cool if a man is pretty reserved? And the reason why I point this out is because, you see, you have to understand something here. Whenever I'm having conversations with people, I won't speak in a way that involves interjecting people necessarily. I won't speak in a way where it puts me in a position where I have to, blurt out things at people or speak in a loud manner. No. I will speak to people in a very calm, cool demeanor that is respectful, which can also be put in the same conversation as soft-spoken. So being soft-spoken does not make you feminine. Being soft-spoken does not make me feminine. Do you see what I'm saying? It means that I know how to articulate my words. I know how to communicate in ways that are respectful. I don't need to be, over the top for the sake of being over the top. If anything, maybe we can put it down to a person's maturity. Okay? So really and truly, is it fair to sit there and say that Vanja that's what I believe this is directed at, that she's somebody who is projecting or showing masculine energy? No, I'm not going to say that. That is mean. She should not be saying that. She should be saying, at the end of the day, unlike some people, I just don't conduct myself in this way. Okay? If anything, she can be like, listen, I respect the fact that Vanja likes to say what she's got to say and she wants to say it the way she wants to say it, but it's not the way it is for me. And to be honest, I'm going to lie to you. I personally couldn't be with someone like a Vanja. You start shouting at me, and we got problems because I'm quiet, I'm reserved, I'm cool, I'm calm. So obviously I want someone to match that energy, you see what I'm saying? So it also comes down to the energy of the people, right? Anyway, with that being said though, she continues by saying, I am poised and maintain a regal and composed demeanor. Good for you. It's crazy though, because some people who are quite calm and pretty much reserved, yeah, they can be the most craziest people that you've ever met. Let's forget that. Most unhinged. So to be fair, sometimes being quiet or being loud doesn't necessarily always determine how someone is as a person. Let's put it that way. Right. Continues here by saying, however, I am also the type of person that does not like to give my opinion unless I know all the facts or unless I am asked. So she's talking about Vanja giving all of her opinions as well as probably Niles and anybody else. But to be honest with you, there were points that you were asked. You were asked about your opinion. And at one point, your man told you to be careful. Now, we don't know whether he told you to be careful in a good way or bad way. But based on what we've seen, we can only assume that it was in a bad way. But point being is that, all right, cool. You are making it clear that only if you're asked. Well, hopefully next time you're asked something, maybe you can speak how you want to speak without nobody else telling you to be careful. Because really and truly, she said it was because Adnan was trying to protect her from maybe breaking the NDA of some kind. No. If you're telling me that's the reason, then that means you're telling us that Adnan doesn't trust you. Because really and truly, a man that loves you, and understands you, guess what? He won't need to tell you to be careful because he trusts that you're going to say the right words. So the fact that he even had to say that shows what kind of trust you have in your relationship. Yeah, talk about that. Now she continues by saying, so because I had not watched the other stories, I was still learning about the stories as I was sitting in the tower. I call complete BS on that nonsense. Absolute BS. But nonetheless though, let's move on, because as you can see, she's got tons of stories and we're going to be here probably for another long video. Let's get into it. So, does he hit you? Please clear that up, because at the reunion, he said he does. Which is true, because there was a post that was going around of him clearly saying that. Now, with that being said, let's get into exactly what was said here by Tiger Lily while she was out there. I was literally about to clear my throat. My apologies for that one. While she's out here defending her relationship with her, such a perfect man of a king, the leader, the ruler, the abuser, Adnan. But anyway, let's let's get into this and see exactly what was said by Tiger Lily in defense of that. She says, first of all, Adnan never said he has hit me, and of course he doesn't. He was simply interpreting what his mother was saying. My apologies. The conversation was about being controlling, but the English translation on the screen said oppression. And he was saying his mom used the word in Arabic that translated to someone being abusive. Yeah. Yeah. I'll leave that one there for you guys to, go over that word again. But anyway, since English isn't his first language, oh, that good old chestnut. Okay. He was trying to say that she said the word for like if he hit me or something. No one at the tower thought he actually hit, obviously. But, or else they would have said something. But once it aired and you are saying he hits me, which is far from the truth, he puts on a pedestal and treats me like his queen. Do you mean like his mother? Because you're pretty much the same. You're pretty much, old enough to be his mum. But anyway, we won't talk about that. I mean, listen. I will say this. She's good for a point about if that was the case, then of course other people at the show, at the tell would have reacted. But at the same time, though, we also know that people react the way they are paid to react. Because let's be real, a lot of people that are on the show are puppets, okay? Are in chains to the contract and in chains to the money. So, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. But to be fair, at the same time, though, this is something that TSU would probably take advantage of, if you know what I mean. But it's interesting, though, because she's saying it is the translation. So, therefore, she's saying it was TLC that done him dirty. I mean, listen, I guess it's a matter of what we want to choose to believe. But I will say this, though. Do I see him being the kind of person that if he was frustrated enough, he would put his hands on Tiger Lily? Well, based on the fact that he's always making, or what the fact that he has made comments that involve killing people more than once, I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if one day we heard that these two were in a situation where domestic violence was involved. So I'll leave that one there. You let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to the next one. It looks like you're changing the way you dress versus you said on the tell-all. What I said the tell-all was I dress how I want to dress, meaning that I have the freedom to wear what I want. It's literally oppression. If you are telling me that I can't cover up, which is a complete double standard, if you are saying my body, my choice only applies to women who want to undress. I mean, listen. I think that when it comes to this whole dress thing, to be honest with you, it's one of those things that Tiger Lily has obviously decided to happily convert to not dressing in a way that allows to show any type of her skin apart from, of course, her face. Now, of course, at the end of the day, whether or not this is because of Adnan, this is something that we knew was probably going to happen due to religion. Now, despite the fact that Adnan's mum said that, hey, she can do what she likes, we've also got to look at how Adnan's mum dresses as well. She's always fully covered up, right? So it is one of those things that was definitely going to be it was always going to be the what's the word again? Inevitable. That's the one. That is the word. Despite the fact that she, has this freedom, but can she sit there and say that she has a freedom to wear what she wants when she's only ever shown herself wearing things that cover her up? And also on top of that, she talks about double standard. If it's a double standard situation, which maybe it is still, but if she's always been free to wear whatever she wants, then why does she feel the need to have to tell Adnan that he must do the same thing as her? Because obviously, that's where I guess the whole double standard conversation came into place, right? But my point is this, is that if she's always had the freedom to wear what she wants, well then doesn't that mean that Adnan has the freedom to wear what he wants without her saying anything? I mean, listen, they both had to get into a swimming pool, literally covered up because of double standards, according to Tiger Lily. And now she's out here pretty much, in my eyes, contradicting it in a very massive way. How many wives does Adnan have? Let's see. He has makeup me, no makeup me, curly hair me, straight me, covered up me, non-covered up me, hair extension me, no hair extension me. That's 8 right there. And of course, he wouldn't make it to walk down the aisle with any other version that wasn't me. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, she's clearly trying to be funny about it, but let's be real. Adnan is in a position where he can have extra wives if he wanted to due to his own culture, or at least that's from my understanding. But I remember them saying that the idea of him having extra wives was only due to the fact that she couldn't get pregnant. But now she's been able to get pregnant enough to deliver their child. Well, I'm pretty sure that wife thing is out of the picture for the time being. Not forever, just for the time being, because this could easily creep up on them at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. What do you think about how the other members treat Adnan at the tell? It was expected kings have no friends, just subjects and enemies. That is Yo, that's crazy work. That is crazy. You know what, though? Honestly, someone needs to humble her because this attitude is enough. She needs to stop this behavior. Right, calm yourself down. Like, you're acting as if your man is really that guy. He's really not that guy. He's old enough to be your son. But anyway, we continue. I don't know what clown wrote this statement, but to sit and say that no clue how you stay calm, Vanja was so aggressive towards you, it was cringe. Because I give 0 Fs. Listen, I don't see in any shape or form how Vanja was aggressive towards her. That is absolutely ludicrous. Why was Niles being the way he was? I felt like he was so aggressive, specifically to Yo. Sadly, he said he was doing it for more airtime. Really? Interesting. I think he had a great story line before the tell, so no need to be fake. The real Niles would have just been fine. I mean, do you know what? That's interesting. I wonder if he really did say that, to be honest with you, because it didn't feel like he was doing that. It felt like he was generally just pissed. But if he was doing it for airtime, that's not cool. But I don't see how Niles would do that. I don't see how Niles feels like he would benefit from that, to be honest. So I'm not too sure about that, to be fair. Unless maybe someone told him to be that way to get more airtime. Because we all do know about how, producers can definitely instigate people to do things that they wouldn't normally do. So maybe there's truth behind it. And maybe the truth behind it is that the producers told him to do it. You never know. Are you afraid of being alone? I like this comment. Someone's obviously made this question for a reason, right? But she responds, of course, in a typical Tiger Lady political way. No, I think that a person needs to be careful. No, needs to be comfortable being alone before getting into a relationship. Of course, being in a lovely relationship was always my dream. But if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, then I will be sad, of course. But in the end, I will be just fine. I like the resilient person that I am. I'm not buying none of that BS. This woman always needs to be with someone. And not even because she needs the company, because of the financial benefit. Tell me otherwise. Not gonna lie to you, this question statement blew me away. Been teaching special needs adults for 25 years. I specialize in ASD. Niles is not autistic in my opinion. Interesting. There are lots of people who share this opinion too. Regardless, if he is on the spectrum or not, it still doesn't excuse someone's behavior. Niles is a big boy. If he can't take the heat, then he should stay out of the kitchen, really. I mean, there is truth behind that, but hold on a minute. I didn't realize though that there were many other people who shared this opinion of Niles not being autistic. Interesting. Has anybody ever sat there and thought that Niles isn't autistic? I mean, for me personally, I just always felt like he was using his autism as a tool to his excuses of being a compulsive liar, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I never really detected that, to be fair. So let me know your thoughts on this one because, interesting. This comment right here, boy, hit different. How did you deal with this, with Niles' obnoxious his F? I wanted to slap the shit out of him. Now, that's not the comment that was interesting. It was more what she had to say. I mean this in the kindest way. But he should worry about himself and his inability to pay for his wife's visa. Yo, okay, that is crazy. I mean, I'm gonna leave this one to you folks because there's multiple different things going through my mind now of what she's trying to say here, and I can't articulate which one I want to go with. So I'm curious to hear what you got to say. But yeah, that was yeah, interesting. I'm not even gonna say anything. I really want to get you guys folks' opinion without any kind of influence from my voice. Yeah, this one right here has to be touched on real quick. How do you feel that Adnan called Vanja beautiful multiple times? He was drooling at her. Listen, let's also talk about when the friend came out. He was happy like a Cheshire cat. Tell me otherwise. I saw man be like, oh, how you doing? And then obviously it went south later on. But anyway, let's have a look right here. She says, it was more of a jab at Bozo than her. Because Bozo isn't going to get anyone as good as her. That's what Adnan was saying. I was not offended in any way and wish Vanja didn't have two losers to deal with. That's all. And he was not drooling over her. Why would Adnan want a burger when he has steak at home? Hell, I'm the whole cow. Yeah, Lord of mercy on our souls. Lord of mercy on our souls. Oh my God. Listen, calm it down, Tiger Lily. Are you crazy? Your name might be Tiger Lily, but it doesn't mean you ain't no freaking tiger in the bedroom. I tell you now about a whole freaking cow. What's wrong with you, girl? Calm yourselves down. Anyway, let's get into this one real quick. So, let's break it down in my opinion. First and foremost, was it a jab at Bozo? Well, let me tell you this, Tiger Lily, right? Sometimes, some men, okay, they will use a situation to compliment somebody else because that's what they're trying to do. Do I believe he was saying it because he was trying to take a jab at Bozo? No. I believe he was using Bozo as the excuse to why he was complimenting Vanja so much. I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to recruit her to be his next wife. You never know, right? He probably wasn't, but you never know, okay? And to be honest, the fact that he was saying that Bozo isn't going to get anyone as good as her is clearly still telling you that your man was drooling over Vanja to even get to the point of even thinking something like that? Because why would he think something like that when he's already got a whole cow, as you said? Yeah, you're not funny. With that being said, in my opinion, to be honest with you, Adnan was way too happy with his smiles towards Vanya, and even more happy when her friend came out. The boy saw, okay, let me keep it PG, I'm gonna leave it there. You get the point. With that being said, let's move on to the next one itself in particular. But goddamn girl, you ain't no cow, you ain't no whole cow, are you mad? Get the hell out of here. Steak and versus the burger and all them kind of things. Humble yourself. Whew, boy, some people just don't know when to stop. Is Adam correct? Do you have a small mind? In his country, a small mind is like a childlike mind that doesn't understand some things, which was true. In the beginning, I didn't understand the male chiropractor thing. You are moving absolutely bonkers. You cannot sit here and tell us that she's okay being told that she's got a childlike mind because she doesn't understand certain things. Hold on a minute. The reason why it wasn't even the fact that you did not understand things. You had no knowledge on things. Now, to be fair, do I agree that she's got a childlike mind? Hell to the yeah. Are you mad? Of course I do. But it doesn't change the fact that he said that you're a small one, which is not a good thing. But I will say that it is not a matter where you didn't understand things. It's a matter where you did not educate yourself. Your friends even said themselves, you should chill with this man for a couple months before actually marrying him. You didn't. You went to it like a crazy person. So yeah, childlike mind, definitely accurate. Why are people saying that you left your other kids to move with your husband? Not sure. I've never heard that. My children have only been without me for 14 days in the past 11 years. I haven't heard that information myself in particular about her leaving her kids, but I thought I'd obviously read this and share this for the people who maybe have heard this information. So I don't have anything else to say. Beside Adnan, was there anyone you liked from the cast? I didn't really like or dislike any of them. We are all just regular people sharing our stories. And who knows if any of our paths will cross again. I'm focused on my family and growing my business. I mean, to be honest, you've been throwing Vanya under the bus for a couple of minutes here, but okay, whatever. With that being said, folks, let me know your thoughts down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.